The Yuen clan is widely regarded by kung fu movie lovers as Hong Kong royalty. Headed by Yuen Chiong Yan, aka Simon Yen, who is best known by his generation for the Kwan Tak Hing Wong Fei Hong movies from the 1940s and 50s, and to modern kung fu movie lovers as the old master beggar Pai Chang Tien in the movie Snake in the Eagle's Shadow and Beggar So in the movie Drunken Master. Yuen went on to create a legacy in kung fu cinema, featuring in 349 movies and as the martial arts director of 44 films. However, his crowning achievement was siring 11 children, 6 of whom would follow in his footsteps and become legends in their own right. Join me as I shine the spotlight on these individuals who, as a collective, is known as the Yuen clan. Yuen Wuping, who was born in 1945, is without a doubt the most distinguished member of the Yuen clan. He is widely considered by many to be one of the top martial arts directors in Kung Fu cinema's history. His filmography as a director is also quite impressive. As an actor, he featured in 111 movies between 1962 to 2020. His other accomplishments behind the camera are literally too numerous to mention. So, here is a list of the movies that Yuen Wuping is responsible for giving to the world of Kung Fu cinema. Yuen Chiong Yan, born in 1957, is a familiar figure in Kung Fu cinema. He actually has more credits as an actor and martial arts director than any of his other siblings, including Yuen Wuping. He was martial arts director for 81 movies, and between 1965 to 2013, he featured in 178 movies. As an actor, 2 of his more memorable roles were in the movies The Tai Chi Master, in which he played Taoist priest Ling, and Fist of Legend, in which he played Captain Yi Yung Kui. Both of these movies of course starred Jet Li. Here is a list of Yuen Chiong Yan's many contributions to Kung Fu cinema. Yuen Shun Yi, who was born in 1953, is possibly the most recognizable of the Yuen siblings, featuring in 135 movies, even having starring roles in a few that are considered to be classics. Movies such as Dance of the Drunk Mantis, Buddha's Fist, and 2 Toothless Tigers. But he is even more recognizable as a villain, having played some memorable ones in classic movies such as The Invincible Armor, Born Invincible, Dreadnought, and Drunken Tai Chi. Like his brothers, his efforts behind the camera is also quite impressive. Here is a list of Yuen Shun Yi's many accomplishments in Kung Fu cinema. Yuen Yacho, who also used the name Simon Yen Jr., was born in 1952. His main accomplishment was as an actor who featured in 56 films from 1969 to 1989. He is perhaps best known for his roles in movies such as The Postman Fights Back, Shaolin Drunkard, and Legend of a Fighter, in which he played a younger Fok Yun Gap to the character which was played by Yuen Chiong Yan. Whatever his reasons may have been, Yuen Yacho did not remain in the family business as long as some of his other siblings, but his resume is still impressive nonetheless. Here is a look at his filmography. There is a bit of ambiguity concerning Yen Jan Young, aka Brandy Yen, as to whether he is an actual son of Yen Su Tien or a nephew who was legally adopted by him. What lends to this speculation is that the year of his birth, 1952, is also the birth year of Yuen Yacho, Simon Yen Jr. Whatever the truth may be, he is recognized as a member of the Yen clan and went on to have an impressive film career that lived up to the legendary name. Here is a list of his accomplishments, both in front of and behind the camera. Yen Longku is, by the set standard, the least accomplished member of the Yen clan, featuring in just 11 movies between 1979 to 1990, and with one credit as a stuntman and one credit as an assistant martial arts director. By the Yen standard, that is an underachievement. Here is a look at his filmography. When you look at the filmography of this family, both individually and as a collective, you can come to understand why they are placed in such high esteem in the lore of Kung Fu cinema. It would appear that all of the classic Kung Fu movies that were made from the 1960s through to present day had the involvement of a Yen in some capacity. In the annals of Kung Fu cinema, the contributions that was made by this legendary family goes undisputed. And even though their legacy was created through the genre of Kung Fu movies, their influence both in front of and behind the camera is still felt to this day, not only in Hong Kong cinema, but worldwide. Their style of movie directing and action directing can be seen in many modern Hollywood action movies. Their legacy is cemented in the annals of action cinema. To the Yen clan we say, thanks for the memories.